This is Tony Robbins and Dean Graziosi's Day 2 Time to Thrive Challenge. The best takeaways, the best bits, whatever you like. Hey, hello everyone. My name is Emily Joan Smith. I am a Limitless life coach. If you love anything to do with self-development or personal growth, please press subscribe because you will not want to miss out the content coming your way through this glorious channel. Day 2 on the Time to Thrive Challenge with Dean Graziosi and Tony Robbins was all about the educational industry and how to find your niche and how you can make your mark in this upcoming, vibrant industry. If you watched my Day 1 Time to Thrive Challenge takeaways, then you'll know what you're in for. Make sure you catch that one before you catch this one. Today was all about what we have as people, how we can serve other people with what we have, our knowledge, our past, our background, our stories, our trauma, our mess, our whatever. What do you have that you can turn into a course? Because here's the thing, you've been through hard times in your life. You've been through things and challenges and problems that you didn't know that you could get through. But you used your own imagination, your own knowledge, maybe with the help from others, and you got through that problem. Other people are a couple of chapters behind you and they don't know how to get through that problem. They need you to show the strategy, to show the way to get through that hard time. Dean said, no matter where you are in life, don't let your self-doubt rob you from your dreams again. I know for a fact that self-doubt has robbed me from me pursuing my dreams, from me making videos, from me talking to you. Don't let that self-doubt stop you. The next level always lives in uncomfortableness, in challenge, in hard times. Your next level of your life is going to be uncomfortable. This is going to feel uncomfortable if it's new to you. But that's just the way life is. That's where the next version of you lives. It comes, it grows from the uncomfortableness of the challenge. Problems don't go away. We become better. In fact, in the next levels of your life, problems don't go away. They get bigger, but you also get better at handling things. Don't wish for the problem to go away. Wish for you to be better. Dean said, we as people overestimate what we can achieve in a year, but underestimate what we can achieve in 5 years. The thing with the self-education industry, Dean said, is once you have a framework, once you have that framework of how you got from where you were to where you wanted to be, you can use that framework in any kind of tool or distribute it in any kind of way. So say you have this framework of how I got from A to B, that framework can be put into a book. That framework can be put into a Facebook Live course. It could be put into a video course. It could be put into a workshop or a mastermind or whatever your imagination can handle or imaginate, if that's a word. Whatever your imagination can imaginate. It is not a word, but we're going to go with that. Dean spoke about the power of the dot. The problem which most of us come across when we first come into the education industry is we want to teach everyone everything. But if you're trying to teach everyone, you're gonna reach no one. The thing is to find your dot. Dean drew a little diagram of a circle within a circle within a circle within a circle, and that last circle was your dot. The outer circle is the 7 billion people on the world, and as you keep on going down, if you keep going down, that is your niche. He said how when he started out, it was to do with a motor course on how to sell motors, cars, I think, vehicles, and then he made it a bit smaller, first time people selling, and then it was just how to sell a car rather than, billions of cars. And he just kept on making, that niche. What is your dot? Who can you help? The person who you are most likely going to help is the person who you were a couple of years ago, who you were a couple of chapters ago. What did you need to know to be able to get to where you are today? There were 3 important cues, 3 important questions. The first question is, what problem can you solve? Number 2, what goal or dream can you help expedite? Number 3, What can you create to give a shortcut to success? He explained that there are many different ways that you can teach. The first thing is mess to message. What was a mess in your life? What was something hard in your life that has turned into a meaningful message? What do other people need to hear that you've been through, that you can help them go through the same thing smoothly, with less hiccups, with less bruises, with that less whiplash, let's say? Number 2, skill or expertise. Do you have a skill or expertise that you can share with the world? Do you know how to play piano? Do you know how to speak a different language? What skills? Do you know how to do kiki uppies and want to teach that to other people as well? What skill or expertise do you have that you can teach? Number 3, passion. Do you have a passion for something? Can you take your passion and teach that passion, whatever you are passionate about? Because let me tell you, whatever you are passionate about, people will see it seep through you, seep through your words, seep through your enthusiasm, and they will be along that journey with you. And number 4, are you a reporter? If you don't really have a skill or expertise, or you don't really have a passion, or you don't really have a mess yet, is there someone who inspires you that you feel their message needs to be told to the world? Can you be a reporter of that message? Or is there something that you want to share with the world? Is there a knowledge? What Tony Robbins did with 2 of his books, one about health, is he went to all the top scientists in the world, all the top health expertise, and he didn't write a book on his own expertise. He reported other people's expertise about health. He did it with finance as well. He went to all the best financial advisors in the world, all the people who are doing amazing things with money, and he created a book with their knowledge, and then maybe a little bit of his own, but mainly their knowledge. He reported their knowledge. Can you do that too? One thing Dean said here, which I really needed to hear, is don't go too far ahead. It's so easy to get overwhelmed at this point. Just stick to where you are right now. It's okay to be in day 2. It's okay to be feeling out the feelers. Just stick where you are now. Don't think too far ahead and just brainstorm a bit. The next speaker was my absolute favorite. Her name was Glo Atamo. Oh, she just brought the energy. She just brought the vibes. If you don't know who she is, definitely look her up, because she gave me life. She spoke a lot about how she's been in survival mode before. She knows where we've been and she knows where we can go. She used the quote by Jim Quick: if you fight for your limitations, you get to keep them. She said, give yourself the permission to think of the best case scenario. So many of us think, what if we fail? What if this happens? What if this? But what if it's amazing? What if it works out? What if all your dreams come true? Give yourself permission to dream. Give yourself the permission to think the best case scenario. She then said, would you rather have imposter syndrome, or would you rather not be able to feel at all? She said, well, if you'd rather not be able to feel at all, that would mean you're dead. So go join your colleagues over there in the graveyard, you know. It's okay to feel. It's okay to feel these things. Everyone does. She then gave us tangible action steps through the Enneagram of Thrive, which is brilliant because this whole shenanigans is about time to thrive. So she started with T, turn to a leader, turn to someone you know who's done it before. H, help more people, because there's a quote that says, if you help enough people reach their goals, you'll reach yours. I love that quote. R, read more books. So many people are using their books as decorations, collecting dust. Read more books. Leaders are readers, readers are leaders, whatever way around you want to say it. I, invent a new identity. Drop the load of what you're carrying. Drop all the, the baggage of what you're carrying, what you've been carrying around forever, because as you're trying to get up that mountain, that load is going to pull you down. Create a new identity. She said she stopped drinking because she knew the person who she was in the future, the things that she was going to achieve. They didn't drink alcohol. They didn't get hungover. She was creating a new identity. She also said, grow so much that every time you meet a family member or a friend and it's been a long time, you have to reintroduce yourself. That's how much you've grown. Value discomfort. Value means to hold something in high regard. Why would you value discomfort? There is a fly in here and it is annoying me. When you understand that you grow from discomfort, when you understand that discomfort is where all the good things come to harvest, come to flourish, value discomfort, because that is what's going to propel you to your future. And E, engage with your dot. Now I'm going to absolutely butcher this quote because I didn't write it down properly, but Glo said there was this quote, or showed us this quote about why you should not be a plane, because if you are a plane, you've got to take so much energy to lift off. You've got this whole runway that you've got to go up and go on and up, and it's just so long to be a plane, to get going. You're just sitting there waiting for the engines to be checked, waiting for everything to be checked, and oh my gosh, it's such a palaver. Be a helicopter. Helicopters just set off. They don't need a runway, they just go up, and it's a bit shaky, and they're not directly on their destination from the start. They adjust themselves, but they get started. Don't be a plane and sit. Be a helicopter and get going with your goals. Dean Graziosi took the stage back, and one thing I want to leave you with that he left us with was honor where you are. Don't see people who are 5 chapters ahead of you and compare yourself, because imagine the people that you look up to and you aspire to. Imagine if they were in your position now and they saw people that they aspire to and they were like, no, I can't do it. Oh, they're so much further ahead than me. I can't do this. They would never get to where they got. Most people and almost everyone don't start on chapter 1,000. They get there through pain, through struggle, through joy, through laughter, through teamwork, through communication, but they get there. But if they said what most of us think and say, you know, well, they're there, I'm never going to get there, they would have never got there. They would never be there to inspire you. Imagine you are that person for someone else. You are that lighthouse for someone else. Today's homework we finished with is 1, what one problem can you solve for someone? And 2, what one goal can you help someone achieve faster? Thank you so much for watching. I'm Emily Joan Smith. If you did enjoy this, please subscribe. It means the world to me. Press like, get a comment in the comments. What was your favorite takeaway? If you watched the whole video and you were there and I missed something, please put it in the comments because other people will appreciate that. Yeah, subscribe, do everything like that. Thumbs up. I love you. Thank you for watching, and hopefully I'll see you soon. Bye.